Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday and didn't miss us too badly. And there are only 3 more nights to see lights on the bay, so you want to get out there because it's truly magical. And we will have a DMB today and tomorrow, but not on Thursday or Friday, and we will be back in action on Monday, January 5th, ready to tackle 2026. Here's one of the last OMG facts for the year. On the average, there are 67 different types of bacteria found in the average human belly button. Ew. Well, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? Anne Arundel County health officials have issued an emergency recreational water closure in Linthicum Heights after a large sanitary sewer overflow from a privately owned pumping station. The closure affects the Deep Run tributary at 2304 Furnace Avenue and a stretch of the Patapsco River from the headwaters to Hammond's Ferry Road. The impacted area has been treated with lime and is closed to direct water contact through January 4th, 2026, while the Department of Health continues water quality testing. Anyone who comes into contact with the water should wash immediately with soap and warm water and wash any clothing, and updates are available at aahealth.org or via the county's water hotline at 410-222-7999. Anne Arundel County and federal officials have identified the 2 people injured in Wednesday's ICE-involved shooting in Glen Burnie, saying that agents fired after a van moved toward them during an immigration enforcement action in the Park West neighborhood. Now, the Department of Homeland Security said that the driver, Tiago Alexandre Sousa Martins, was shot, and the passenger, Salomon Antonio Serrano Esquivel, had minor injuries, and DHS said that no ICE officers were hurt. DHS said that the agents approached the van near the 500 block of West Court, instructed the driver to turn off the engine, and after he refused, attempted to flee and struck multiple ICE vehicles and drove toward the ICE officers. The agents opened fire. Anne Arundel County Police spokesman Justin Mulcahy said that the county police will investigate the shooting and the FBI will investigate the alleged assault on the agents, while Governor Wes Moore said that the state is in touch with local officials and is ready to support the community. Now, the Baltimore Banner is all over this, and they seem to be presenting an entirely different story based on witness accounts, namely that the passenger that ICE claims was in the van was already in custody and in the back of an ICE van. This may be an interesting story to follow. We threw up a new editorial yesterday arguing that the transparency in public safety is not optional and criticizes how the Annapolis Police Department shares information about serious incidents. I do point out how residents and the media are often left waiting for basic facts like whether a death found along a roadway involved foul play or whether a helicopter circling overhead is tied to a public safety threat, while the city sometimes highlights arrests without first informing the public about the underlying crimes. The piece does point to the city's crime dashboard showing year-over-year increases in homicides, shootings, and shots fired calls. It also points out that nearly 24 rapes in the city this year, which the police have never mentioned. They say it's to protect the victim, but no one is asking for identifying details about victims or the specific details of the crime, but just enough information to make informed choices. The bottom line is consistent, timely communication will build trust, and silent will do nothing but feed rumors. If you missed it, you want to check it out, and judging from the emails and texts I received yesterday, I think it struck a chord with the community and the city. Well, in the Military Bowl, East Carolina won a sloppy one, 23-17 over Pitt at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium on Saturday, overcoming a 376-249 yardage deficit by cashing in on turnovers. Pitt lost 4 fumbles and threw a late interception, and ECU turned those mistakes into 13 points. Pitt led 7-3 at halftime, but a wild third quarter featuring 2 long ECU touchdown strikes, 47 and 72 yards to Anthony Smith, around a Pitt strip sack score. ECU added 2 fourth-quarter field goals, including one after a 70-yard interception return, and held off Pitt's late push. Smith finished with 4 catches and 156 yards with 2 touchdowns. We do have a full recap of the game at eyeonannapolis.net, as well as some wonderful photos from Glenn Miller. Now, we wanted to hang with the cool kids this year and do a year-end wrap, so we did. Eye On Annapolis is closing out 2025 with about 3,400 articles and nearly 1.9 million words published. Readership stayed very strong through the year with notable spikes in April and July, and our all-time totals now sit at more than 13.8 million unique visitors and 36,648 articles. We also break down what readers clicked most. Local news, the Daily News Brief lead the way, followed by life in the area and events with police and fire and business also pulling in strong interest. And for the stats curious, Saturday was the busiest day for views, and 7 p.m. was the top hour, because apparently the local news habit pairs nicely with dinner and a quick "so what I missed today." And, to be honest with you, that surprises me. Hey, today is Ticket Tuesday, and I am fully restocked with Rams Head On Stage tickets for the month. And you do want to check out all of the action at ramsheadonstage.com because they've got a ton of great stuff coming up here. But for now, I have tickets to see Van Halen, which is a Van Halen tribute band, on the 3rd, the Allison Brown Quintet on the 9th, or Anna Popovich for a matinee on the 11th. And you want to look for a bonus podcast with her shortly. If you'd like some tickets, let me know, and I may just hook you up. All right, that is a wrap, but first a quick thank you to you for listening, sharing, and letting all your friends and colleagues know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Macmedics. And again, as a reminder, no DNB on the 1st or 2nd, but we will be back on the 5th, and don't forget to get out to Lights on the Bay if you can. Now you need to chill out because we have George Young in your local Anne Arundel County weather coming right up in about a minute, so hang tight.
Looking for a holiday tradition that doesn't require bundling everybody out of the car? Pile the family, friends, and even the dog into the car and head to Lights on the Bay at Sandy Point State Park. From November 23rd through January 1st, the Chesapeake Bay shoreline turns into a 2-mile drive through Wonderland with more than 70 sparkling light displays and a scavenger hunt to keep the kids busy between wows. It's open every night, including holidays, so you can make it your go-to plan after dinner, after shopping, or after you finally untangle those lights at home. Best of all, every ticket benefits the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, helping care for animals in need all year long. Skip the wait at the gate. Get your tickets in advance at lightsonthebaymd.org. That's lightsonthebaymd.org. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye On Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with the Eye On Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Tuesday, December 30th, next to last day for 2025, and it'll remain breezy out there today across the Annapolis region, with cold temps staying in place through the weekend. Look for highs today only in the upper 30s despite mostly sunny skies, as winds remain very breezy out of the west, with gusts over 30 miles per hour at times. Then we'll cap off 2025 tomorrow with more sunshine and temperatures in the lower 40s for afternoon highs, as winds remain a bit breezy, with New Year's Day, Thursday, then bringing a cold start to 2026 with highs only in the mid-30s, with a very small chance we might see a couple of snow showers, with Friday then through Sunday bringing plenty of sunshine with highs around 40 degrees each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye On Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Macmedics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Macmedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Macmedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Macmedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Macmedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service, and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Macmedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye On Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye On Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.